Yo guys, Aries here. This is my first what if on this channel. If you guys wanna go on my main channel, which I do Naruto what is mainly. Sometimes I do My Hero Academia what is, but I'm thinking of doing My Hero Academia what is on this instead. Anyways, I'm kinda like wanna do more what is otherwise from the what is that I do now. So yeah, anyways. So as you can see from the title, this is what if Itadori Yuji had cursed energy earlier. Um so yeah. Anyways. Sorry if you hear the background noise. Dogs barking. Um so yeah. Anyways, so let's begin. We begin where so I haven't explained how Yuji's gonna have cursed energy. Anyways, the way how he's gonna have it is due to I'm gonna say like his mother or something was a user of cursed energy, and that's how he's gonna get it. Cause I'm just gonna say transfers or something. Anyways, so yeah, that's pretty much the only other way he's gonna have cursed energy early, if otherwise from going to Jujutsu Tech. So yeah, I think that's what the school is called. Anyways, so yeah, so he's gonna have cursed energy, and I'm not gonna give him some like overpowered busted clan or something. He's just gonna be like his mother and his father, and his mother is just gonna be from this clan. So yeah, and his father is gonna have cursed energy as well, but he's not gonna be from a clan. The clan that the clan that this his mother's from isn't like one of those overpowered clans. Like, only thing the clan pretty much gives you is more cursed energy than usual. So yeah, so it's basically, it doesn't give you any abilities or anything like that. Anyways, let's begin. We begin where we see Naruto, not Naruto. I need to get it straight, get it straight. Yuji, basically, as a kid, yeah, he'd be walking with his mom, as his mom was telling him how, telling him about her exploits of being like a jujutsu sorcerer. Anyways, she's telling him about the different special grade curses. Yes, she's like a special grade, like a special grade jujutsu sorcerer, like special grade 1. Anyways, so yeah, so so she's pretty powerful. Anyways, and she's basically just telling him about the different like curses she exercises and stuff. As this is where a giant influx of cursed energy, she feels it, as well as Yuji. She doesn't know what he feels, but it just feels very it just feels like very it doesn't feel like it's natural. Anyways, Yuji's mom would run. You basically get in front of course, Yuji, before using the using one of her curse technique to basically cause her, basically flare her cursed energy. As her curse technique, I'm gonna say it's just a simple like armor, like she uses her curse energy as armor or something. Anyways, but unlike when regular people does it, it's a lot more dense. Anyways, this cursed spirit has Sukuna's finger. Well, I'm gonna say 4 of them. Yes, 4 of Sukuna's fingers. Anyways, 4 of Sukuna's fingers, as like the 4, one in its forehead, one in the middle of its chest, and the 2 at each side of the one in the middle of its chest. It would then She would then realize that this cursed curse spirit has like four of Sukuna's fingers, as she probably has to. She basically fights the curse spirit in front of Yuji, and basically she loses a lot of blood and stuff. She loses a limb. Like I know that, these curses like they only have one fingers, but like this one has four of them. Anyway, so it's a lot stronger. And so yeah, and it had the fingers for a while, so they've been increasing in power. So yeah. Anyways, so soon enough she defeats the curse, but she loses too much blood and he's about to die. Anyways, she Yuji basically like goes up to her and basically is worried and stuff, as basically she tells him not to worry and just to go run to his grandpa's house, as it's not Yuji's like grandfather like in canon, it's her grandfather. Anyways, he would of course reluctantly running, cursing all cursed spirits essentially. Anyways, Yuji's mom would then die. Yuji would then go to his mom's grandfather, well, his mom's father, which he would teach him how to use cursed energy properly, or the basics. Yuji would want to develop a curse technique similar to his mother's, so he would go work on that. Anyways, time skip. Yuji would eventually move into the grandfather that we know in canon, as that grandfather still thinks their family is like his mother's side of the family is way too suspicious, cause obviously he doesn't know about like cursed spirits and stuff. Of course he heard about it from his son, but he just thought he was just like going insane or something. Anyways, or it's just a dream, but it was actually real. Anyways, Yuji would go to his grandfather's house to see a bunch of cursed spirits just walking around the place. They would see Yuji obviously, as they would run straight at him. Of course, even though he's still not as strong as he could be in this what if, he's still pretty strong. So he ends up bodying all of them, as he would now walk into his grandfather's house. They would have a talk, as everything would happen towards in canon, the way how he went to the hospital, but the difference is when Yuji entered his first year of his high school, he would basically get a transfer, as he would get to go to Jujutsu Tech or High or whatever I think it's called. Anyway, so he would get to go there. Yuji would basically along the way meet Megumi, as he would basically think that Megumi is a pretty weird guy, cause their personalities don't click at the beginning, because like he's more like the silent type. So yeah. Anyways, their instructor would be Satoryu Gojo, as he's pretty much the strongest sorcerer alive essentially. Anyways, this is where he would end up visiting his. So this is the start of the anime right now. He would obviously end up visiting his grandfather's hospital, just like in canon, still getting the same inspiring words, of course. So the basically the same thing like in canon would happen. All right, so this is where he would end up meeting Megumi. Well, he would now end up going back to like Jujutsu Tech or High. I can't believe I actually forgot what the school is actually called. Anyways, they would end up having to do some like simple exercises, like, and if you're wondering what Yuji's curse technique is, it's basically his curse technique brings out his full like physical power. Anyways, so it basically boosts all physical traits, and it's basically like the 8 gates, but not chakra based. So think of his curse technique like that: 8 gates, but not chakra based. So yeah. Anyways, you see, I gave him something still relying on punches and kicking. Anyways, so his fighting style isn't that different. Anyways, he would still now this is where they would him and Megumi would get a job to deal with uh the cursed object. Of course, they would go to the school as they would go to the school obviously as as they would still end up fighting those cursed spirits. Yuji would still have to end up eating the finger, knowing that he'd probably have to die. Anyways, it's still a noble way to go out. He would, um, of course, Sukuna would take. Well, this time when Sukuna tries to take over, he wouldn't. Like, since Yuji knows how to how to, since Yuji's way know how to control curse techniques way easier and stuff, and his cursed energy way easier, and he's just better overall. He wouldn't let Sukuna out. Of course, the markings would still appear, but it would just give him a power boost. Anyways, Sukuna would then wonder he can give this kid his power. Well, this kid can get his power, but he can't take control over him for some reason. He says this is where he destroys all the cursed spirits with just one blow, as the markings would then disappear. His eyes would then go back to his eyes would go back to normal, as he would tell Megami that he was in control. Megami would be shocked, but he would still have to exercise Yuji. He would tell him sorry, and please. He would tell him sorry, as Yuji would basically say, like, Gojo Sensei is coming. You should probably wait up. Of course, Gojo